and recording. Alright, we're good.
Well, for those who watch on stream, thank you for watching as always. And as usual, for me, before if anyone wishes to reintroduce himself since it's been a while, I am the DM. You may call me Nathan. I, as always, want to thank the many artists who do wonderful work for us, including Face Speaker, Filibuster Frog, and the Handbook of Heroes, who have wonderful little tokens you get if anyone is interested. Check them out on their Twitter. Or Instagram. Besides that, does anyone want to introduce themselves again around the table, since it's been a while?
Well, the only thing I've got is because of my dumbass work and some of my coworkers, my Monday game is kind of on hiatus now because they want to all go to 10-hour days. So that whole thing is up in the air right now, so I'm super excited about that. But other than that, I've been playing through the Devil May Cry franchise, so you can catch that here, of course.
Alright, I'll go ahead. I'm Grayson, Grace, KS, whatever y'all call me. Just gonna say to anyone viewing, I've got COVID, so I'm gonna be coughing a lot. I'm gonna try to mute myself, but just so anyone knows, you might get annoyed.
Alright, I'm Fox. I am sitting about 3 feet away from the COVID-infected thing.
Why?
Right here, so that's uneasy.
Mask up.
Yeah, so hoping I don't catch it too. Let's see, I'm the newbie to this campaign. I play a giant turtle. That's got a lot of hurt. And I do my own character art. I won't plug any of my socials or anything because I haven't posted in a long time. But just y'all wait. I'll start advertising myself eventually.
No, not allowed to. Never. No.
Oh, okay. Nope. Deny.
Did it not? Oh my god, hang on a second. Why is everything trying to be a gigantic pain in my ass?
Also, I don't want to be mean, but you are very quiet today, Aaron.
I'm tired. I have a full stomach and didn't sleep well. There are just things that naturally happen with that combo.
Yeah, understandable.
Like, somebody could break into my apartment right now. I'd be like, take what you want. I don't give a fuck.
That's fair. Hi. I guess for the sake of anonymity, call me Aximus. I don't have many socials of note, and I will be playing Resh.
My friend Chris. He's gonna. Well, guys, the darkness has been defeated. He has casted magic missile on it. So there's no more darkness in the land.
The darkness has been driven back by the one and only Chris.
Oh.
Is that all, huh?
Dude.
Everyone in the bio.
Yeah.
If you know who I am, then you know who I am.
Yep. Yep, that's all you need to say, buddy.
That's Mr. Chris to you, scrubs.
Now, it had been a while for people, so I shall reintroduce people to what's going on in this seaborne setting in my homebrew world. Currently, we are in the what is colloquially known as the Islands of the Elements, or the Islands of Chaos, as these are islands seeped with the natural energy of the four elemental planes. The main ones, at least. You know, fire, earth, air, water.
Everything was safe
and
until the fire island attacked.
You make that joke. The party, during the Festival of Greylaw, decided to, after some discussion and the appearance of their new member, Onda, or Ondia. It's been a while. Onda. I was correct the first time.
Okay.
Yeah. I wanted to make sure it's been a while. They had decided to, surprisingly, despite rushes and I believe Caspian's kind of chagrin at first, to work with the local government, specifically the captain of the guard, a man named Osborne.
I don't
The
want to
party is on.
I don't want to alarm anybody, but I guess it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Take a shot of water for every time he says it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Someone's gonna get hydrated. I'm gonna drown by the end of this session, man. Just you watch.
Yeah,
I wait for Des to pop in and just fucking hit hydrate.
I will be drinking water with you, dude. I have been drinking so much.
I have a gallon.
You're the sick one. Anyway, besides the Texan Heat getting to 3 members of the party, namely me, the turtle, and the dog.
Turtles like water.
Turtles do like water.
Yeah.
Man, it's been so hot. I've seen vultures fucking take a break from flying.
Even vultures are like, man, it's too goddamn hot here.
I actually...
Just like chose a wrong place to wear black.
Yeah, right. I actually...
Vultures are
I'll
just
share
happy.
it.
Vultures just
I
happy
can
that
share
their
it, but I
food
actually-
is cooked.
That's fair. But actually, I was able to take a really good picture of one. I'll just send it before. But anyway, the party decide that they will meet this Osran, and we're gonna continue on from there as the party makes their way to the main barracks of the city.
Look, I'm going along with this for the sake of the group, but I must reiterate that I do think this is not the best idea we've ever had.
Well, mate, it's not the worst.
What was the worst?
He kind of has this look like, he just shrugs.
I think it might have been us investigating that weird pond with the water weirds, and,
Yeah.
you know, me almost drowning. I know the two of us can breathe underwater, but I think the only other time we came that close to death was truly that entire endeavor. Several of us came close to death.
I must have missed quite an adventure.
Oh,
Yes, it's very exciting. I was almost killed by a bird.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that.
It was a big bird.
It was a very, very big bird.
Bird up. Yeah, my one joke. Bird up.
Bird up.
DM, remind me again what day it is.
Sunday.
Sunday for us. It would be, looking at it, Gridala Day, Gridala, the first day of the week of the 6-day week.
Uh,
Because a week in my world is 6 days. Each day is
Alright.
30 hours.
So,
6 days on the sea, and I'm gonna make it home, didn't I?
yep.
It is
Okay.
7 days before storm season officially starts. So
Alright. So it's the 11th, and the spring flood tides in another 2-ish days.
yes.
Yes, Des. It is, Nathan.
What?
No, Des is in the chat.
No. Hi, Des. Hope you're doing well. I don't. I'm not looking at the chat, but you know.
Alright. I think at this point you all know why I keep checking the calendar.
Got a game. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it should be seeable for everyone. So.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought I got the next year.
Oh,
You'll
don't
find
worry,
out.
you'll get
You'll
it.
find
You'll get
out.
it. You'll get it. Eventually.
It starts with a W. It starts with a W.
Oh.
Waluigi.
No, what Des just put in the chat. Holy crap.
Wario.
Man, you're gonna make me open up the chat.
Well, you know, it'd be nice if the DM supported the one streaming it, just saying.
I support you when I can. You're my friend. I don't even see it if I even pop in.
Apparently, Des saw some construction work and saw a guy's arm get torn open by a dog.
Oh my gosh.
God damn it, Sulfur! Stop biting people.
I
Anyway,
Jackal
let us,
within me.
we can play. We can keep playing.
Yeah.
So obviously the party's still making their way. If they wish, keep making some small talk.
Making our way downtown, walking fast, walking faster.
I understand that what happened was extremely traumatic, and well, we lost somebody, and eventually we're going to have to do a more in-depth talk about, well, him.
By him, mate, you mean Mr. Mouth, Mr.
His name was Telemachus.
Yes. Oh.
Yes, Mr. Mouth Armor. Yes.
I thought for a moment you meant me, and I would be quite surprised, because as I understand, nothing has gone wrong.
Sulfur.
Yes.
A lot of things can still go wrong. Just have
Wait,
to
what
be...
are you talking to Caspian?
Sorry. Sorry, I can't tell who is speaking right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That was Caspian who said that nothing's gone wrong.
Caspian, denial is a hell of a drug, but it is still a drug. You're gonna have to wean yourself off of it eventually.
I should say, if you should not be imbibing drugs. I assure you, you do not need them to be valid.
Caspian, that is not the kind of drug I meant.
I do not believe I understand your meaning.
Denial is a powerful thing, but eventually it's just going to leave you a hollow thing if you don't learn and understand why you're in it.
I say that does sound quite terrible. What are you in denial about?
I am in denial about very little, at least of which
That's
I am
good.
aware.
Good on you.
You, Caspian, are in denial that everything is right with the world.
I never said
And
that.
while I admire such a stance in someone, you must also realize that that understanding of the world is inherently and fundamentally wrong. It's unfortunate, but it is the truth.
Katos just looks.
Feel as though there is a grand misunderstanding.
Nah, things just tend to work out. It'll be fine, mate.
I did not say there was nothing wrong with the world. I mean, evil does exist. That is in itself wrong. I simply mean that nothing has gone wrong in our current journey, that we could not pull through together as a team, and as a now largest team, pointing to the portal. So I have confidence in what we can do and what we will achieve. Measured confidence, true, but
Okay. But you should know. Never mind, I'm not sure I'd get through to you.
Caspian, do you feel no remorse for the loss of Cyclone?
you speak of loss as though there was ever anything gained. It was merely a financial transaction, was it not?
Damn.
I considered
Yeah.
every one of you to be my friends, including Cyclone.
And that is very nice.
Well, alright then.
Well, at the very least, without Cyclone mates, we can move at our own pace now.
The giant turtle is just standing there awkwardly. With the big eyes trying not to say anything.
Coughs gently into giant hand.
Not that I had any real problem with Cyclone,
You
but
just like add a couple guys back with the giant hands.
let's go meet this captain and see what kind of tasks they have available. Unless you want me to go, I'm pretty good at working out deals.
I'm going in there with you whether you like it or not.
Sure you don't want to enjoy the festival, mate?
Katros, you said that was your first mate, and as your first mate, I do feel it is at least plausible to have a second voice to help you hash out the deal. And if nothing else, well, if things go wrong, at least I'm someone at your back that you can trust, at least a little bit.
You say trust, and it's just that brow raised.
I said a little bit. I know we've only known each other for a short time, but hey, you've done right by me, so I'll do right by you.
He does goes, well, you have seen me naked, mate, so I guess there's, no deeper trust.
Hey, if that is a bar, it is quite a low one.
And Resh just starts fucking cackling at Caspian's lack of self-awareness.
He just kind of looks at you. You know I can negotiate you down in money. The fuck it wasn't. My boy's home. Azamar, man. Azamar, man. You have to be able to reproduce to keep that celestial bloodline going.
I think it was just firmly the fact that Resh wasn't interested at all.
I like how we're talking about that and you say firmly.
Firmly
Yeah.
grasped it.
You're filthy.
We were playing Cards Against Humanity yesterday. Yeah, does anyone else wish to talk before you guys get to the barracks?
Well, if no one else is really interested in going to the barracks and would rather enjoy the festival, I don't seem to have a good head for these kinds of business transactions. Though I do have a very good head. He points at his face, indicating the jackal shape. So,
I get it.
Very gorgeous.
thank you.
I agree.
So, if anyone else is not inclined to go to the barracks, I would gladly have company to explore the festival. But if no one else wishes to go, then I will accompany all of you.
I say, as much as I would love to go to the barracks and negotiate with such government officials, I do think perhaps this one might need some
I, be-
charm.
I believe the term you're looking for, mate, is wheeling and dealing.
I don't. What?
Deal
What is a
making.
wheeling and dealing?
It's deal making. It's trying to get the best out of whatever we're offered.
How
Contracts.
are wills
Wordy
involved?
things. Indeed. But as it is, I think I shall go with our flame friend here to supervise.
looks at Resh and then looks at those two going off. Copper says one of them kills each other.
I have no idea.
Oh, did they do that? We are good friends. They said so themselves.
There's a look like we're about to send fire and water off together. Oh no.
Yes, we are indeed very good friends.
Let's just go make the deal and come back to whatever flaming mess of a wreck they'll make later. For now, business. Later, we deal with the chaos that will inevitably arise from those two interacting.
Indeed.
I said, Sulfur, it sounds as though they don't trust us.
I'm confused too, friend.
Honestly, I'm a bit insulted to say such a thing.
Yeah, Cadros. That's exactly what
I
we're
might
saying.
be too.
Well, at least they're honest about it. I have to give them that.
Yes, indeed.
What does Ando want to do?
Well, I suppose we'll just have to go and prove them wrong, Caspian. Sorry I interrupted.
I'll join you folks talking to the military. I've worked for the Order for years, so I'm sure I'll be handy.
Oh, great. Two military people. There's like this look of, damn it, in his face.
Anda does not know this.
So,
And she chooses to ignore the unease about the military that this group has.
Resh, Kadros, and Anda are going to the barracks, while Caspian and Sulfur walk around town. Is that correct?
Yes.
Going down an empty road,
Yeah, I vibe with
the
that.
only road that they have ever known.
All right.
Oh no, the road's on fire.
The road's on fire.
Quick, flood it!
One side's being flooded, the other's on fire. I don't understand how this is possible.
Oh, it's Louisiana.
Yeah. Which group would like to go first out of the two?
For me, it's DM's choice.
I think it would be good to start with the barracks group.
All right. Anyone have any objections to that?
Nah.
All right.
Good.
Then we'll start off with the barracks.
The bear axe.
Hmm.
A bear with an axe.
Probably something that Caspian likes is that the barracks is close enough to the wall of the city that's to their port.
Caspian's not with us.
Kadros, sorry.
Okay, I was like,
The Caspian will like it.
Look, there is 3 people with C's in their name, or there were 3 people with C's in their name.
And two of those start with both C and A, so...
right.
You're weeding them out, DM. Eventually there'll be none.
Eventually, they'll be down to 1.
How did Caspian die? He went deep sea diving and he got caught by a fisherman. He's just in it from a shark fishing pole wriggling.
There's worse things out there. Anyway, yeah, for Kadros, Andi, and Rush, You do hear the lapping of the waves. Most of the party's kind of in the center of town, so you don't hear as much of the instrument and cheering children at this
Oh,
point.
oh, thank the gods.
But as you get closer, you would see there's a few guards still training. There's a lizard folk and a human who are like sparring, kind of outside in a little practice yard. The door to the barracks is open at this time. It's a simple structure, made of a mix of what looks like slate and granite for the structure of the building. Very blocky and meant to take a beating if it needs to.
So you can't take it for granted.
Nope. I know you did. I'm not going to register it, but I know you did.
Cadros is gonna walk on in.
Rush sighs and follows him.
The lizard folk nor the human stops you as you kind of walk in. Inside, there's one person. It looks like a dwarf. He's kind of just like leaning back in his chair. It's that thing where they're like on the precipice of just falling over, but you know it's comfortable.
I don't want to be a dick. Do I want to be a dick? I don't have prestidigitation or anything like that, so I couldn't do like a small breeze. Okay, continue on.
Now, he's just there kind of relaxing, and just kind of slowly looks up as you guys see a Durgar. With surprisingly, instead of the usual white hair a Durgar has a more strawberry blonde looking braided hair that makes him look a bit younger than he should be.
Is this in the morning or not, or evening or afternoon?
This be midday.
Alright. Carousels. Oh, good day, sir.
Oh, greetings, sir. He just kind of pushes his chair back and gets back to the normal position as he stands up. About as tall as the desk he has.
Is it made out of mahogany?
No, it's made out of jungle wood. Greetings, I am Captain Osbrin Quartzhammer. Pleasure.
Pleasure to meet you, sir. I am Cadros Faywalker.
Onda at your service.
Resh and Silver. My friends call me Resh.
Pleasure. So, what you all doing here?
Well, you see, we're looking for work, and well, rumor has it that working for you might get us a chance to see a little bit of the world, and goals might align.
He kind of snorts a little bit from that. It's like, you ain't gonna see much of the world with me, son. But I thank you for the, you know. Anyway, he kind of just like brushes it off, like, well, I do have work for people, as always. And you would be helping the orders, you know, and they come back around.
Well, that's what I'd like to do. I'd like to help and fill our wallets.
Well, I can have you do both. And if you do good, I might have more work from you. Do a really good job, I might send you to Drakenrest. That is the goal. Letter of recommendation. Everyone would know that Drakenrest is the capital of the Order.
Yeah.
That owns these lands.
This goes. Preferably before the storms hit would be nice.
Nah, I can't make any promises. That's up to you. Either way, We do have a few things at work. Yeah. Is it just y'all three, though?
No, there's two more. One is a Triton by the name of Caspian, and many, many other names, mate. We just call him Caspian. And the other one, and
I'll
the,
say, as you talk about the Triton, kind of raises an eyebrow of, like, confusion.
well, we met each other on a job working for a privateer.
Huh. That's even odder.
Yes, well, he's a very by the book man, and I believe you and him might get along pretty well. And the other one
Well,
is,
doesn't sound like any Triton I know. Usually they're with their cohorts.
yeah, he kind of looks, goes, yeah, that's something that I've been pondering about, but nothing I really want to dive too deep into. He kind of has a smile. He says, "Dive, dive, Tritons." Ugh. But
Casual racism.
You must be a riot at the local bars. It says.
well, I've been known to get a chuckle out of somebody once in a while. And
That reminds me, I haven't been to a bar since I set port. Later, sorry.
and the other one is Sulfur. He's kind of hard to miss. He's a metal man with the head of a jackal.
The Waterfords, eh? He's not one of them older ones, right?
Do you know I've never really asked him? I figured it might have been like a sore subject to bring up to him.
Well, I mean, does he have, the
Independence?
only like masks?
Oh no. It's a full-on jackal head.
Mm. Alright, I guess he's a newer one then.
Yeah, like he goes. I mean, like, to be 100% honest, so if you saw him at night, you might mistake him for a gnoll.
Well, gnolls are nice for the most part, at least the ones that are, somewhat domesticated. Well, I guess that's a bad term for it.
Yeah, when he says domesticated, like he just looks. Now that's racist.
That's an oof. Just like someone walking by heard it and just went.
just like one of the a random gnoll walks by, dick.
Well, gnolls down this south are very rare.
That's why I think it would be even better. Just this one gnoll in this area is like ass.
I mean, if people want to, they can roll a history check about gnolls.
Sure.
Otherwise, I'll keep mum about them.
Sure, I'll roll a history. Why not? I sail. 19.
Oh, I fell spectacularly.
Yeah. Resh, you don't believe gnolls exist. It's a fucking conspiracy theory.
The they died in the Great Gnoll Tabaxi War.
It's just some sort of weird mythical
Well,
analogy.
Gnolls are just a werewolf conspiracy to make it more acceptable.
Well, okay. So gnolls, unlike most of the animal-like races of this world, did not come from the Chaos House. They came from. There's no pure name for the land. It is just known as the Frozen Land.
They're demons.
No. They basically come from what we would consider the Arctic Circle, also known as Greenland.
So, they come from the prison colony that we were on.
Yeah. I alluded to it. You guys saw one.
Yeah. Fuck that place.
And most of them keep up there, but occasionally, because people do trade with them, since there was a failed prison colony at that time over there, and occasionally some gnolls will join these crews and kind of take on the characteristics of the people who more or less adopted them into their groups. Which is why some people call them domesticated gnolls.
Picks up one of the babies. Hey, look, puppy adoption.
It's fucked up, but yeah.
No, that's called kidnapping. Jeez.
Well, it's adoption if you destroyed their entire village, alright?
Ooh.
Okay,
This is
got
getting
out of
dark.
hand.
This got dark.
Yeah.
Darkest
Anyway.
sketch. Darkest
Uh,
sketch.
You and No Knowles have kind of diversified into what I can best describe as the Ice Knolls, the Land Knolls, and the Sea Knolls, kind of into certain groups, as it were, less genetically and more kind of culturally. Knolls who kind of were always spend their time on the sea, obviously become sea knolls and are literally sea dogs. The ice knolls are those who have mainly lived their life on their homeland, with the land knolls being those who have kind of migrated over time to other pieces of the land. But most knoll populations are pretty small unless you go back to the frozen lands.
Are desert knolls called hot dogs?
You can go fuck yourself. Anyway, going back to the plot, he goes, well, there's a few jobs for you. Do you have anything you particularly expertise in, or do you just want me to give you them all?
Well, mate, we're not too shabby when it comes to killing things that need killing. We met up with Paladin Ambrosia and ran into a few slots and took care of those.
Oh, that's what's been going up there. She told me there was something serious.
There's also, like, he reaches into his pack and he actually pulls out the Death Vulture talons and Dire Vulture feathers, and he, like, shows them and goes, there's also other problems going on this place.
Well, the islands aren't never peaceful. Even the cities sometimes get threatened by things, but for the most part, we're safe. But I'm glad you met Paladin Ambrosia. She's been a good lass. She actually was born and raised here for the most part. Knew her since she was a wee girl.
Has she always been very militaristic, sir?
Aye, her father came from... man, what was the lands called again?
Is she from Australia?
No, she's from Balakida. Which is actually... A lot of your people actually made that colony, which is funny because it's in a desert.
Yeah, contrast with the tundra, I guess.
Well, you also have the Dragon Moon Desert, so...
That too.
Strikes. Yeah, she was raised by, well, she technically was a part of one of the senator families there as a bastard child.
That's unfortunate.
Aye, but her father and mother left and raised her here for a while. Her mother's still around, but sadly her father passed away, about a decade ago.
Yeah. Well,
that's getting a little sad stop there. Let's, again, do what you came here for. Well, there's three main jobs. Two simple ones, the one that can actually be a real issue, if it's true.
and that one would be...
No, do you want me to tell you the one that might not even actually exist, or do you want me to tell you ones that actually we know are a thing?
Well, I personally would prefer, mate, to have one job that's been a thorn in your side.
Or we
Well-
could hear both and decide.
No, I
Is
have
that the-
three, as I said.
Oh, three.
Personally, I'm open to discussing all three of them. After all, we have different skill sets. I'm actually something of a half-decent investigator.
Now, one could be in the city, we're not really sure. You see, we had a human cleric named Michael. He's been living with us for, give or take, the better of 5 or 6 years. The problem is, recently, about a month ago, he had a break-in in his house. No one was harmed, luckily, but a few items were stolen. One that he said it was actually unreplaceable, and that he wanted someone to find it. It was a He said it was a relic handed down from his family. Uh, Not a holy relic, but a relic all the same to him. The guard has a reward of about 100 gold for each person that helps do the job, given within reason, of course. We're not gonna ask like 20 people and give them 100 gold each.
Oh, of course not.
But Michael also states that he'd be willing to reward them, and well, doesn't give us a actual reward, just that he will reward them.
Well, the reward from a cleric definitely seems useful.
Yes.
Well, he's a nice lad. He's a cleric of Norka,
Oh, god damn it.
the dragon god of the sun.
Oh, I was thinking of Sowen. Sorry.
Yeah, Sowen is the god of death for
Yeah.
dragons.
Yeah.
She is
Can
the
I-
opposite of Norka.
Can I roll religion on those gods?
You know what? The theocracy that kind of spread this religion actually was neighbors with Alkisa, so it is a very good idea that you might know stuff about this. So go ahead.
I'm not a godly man, so even though I'm an Azamar.
15.
You don't know a lot. From what you do know of history, the earthly pantheon, being the pantheon of the gods that you descend from, supposedly, once happened to have a war with dragons. There was few dragons who were like, alright, these other dragons want to enslave these mortals, orbitali, as is the kind of group term for all races, did not like that. And then they kind of made a deal with the gods to end the war with the dragons by becoming gods themselves, in a way.
Let's be gods.
As a way to basically like slap the wrist of dragons from trying to enslave mankind and the other races. This worked, but also didn't work for some dragons. But the 4 dragons that basically became gods are Norka, the matron of the crystal dragons, and the master of the northern winds, who, upon becoming god, claimed the light itself as basically her thing. She is a light, order, and twilight god. There's Sowen, once the black dragon, but became a Draco Lich. She also invented necromancy as a stable art, and became the Lord of the Dragon Afterlife.
Oopsie.
Norka is the neutral good god of the dragons, and Sowen's the neutral evil god.
He's
No,
also
she doesn't-
one, but only for dragons, which makes it like 100 times cooler.
There's also the most popular of the dragon gods was Alia, the mithril dragon, known as the father of mountains and the forge master. He's, I wouldn't say the most worshipped, but he's the most widely known and accepted of the dragon gods. With there being Isel, the celestial dragon, a dragon of music, song, and the sea. He's basically the bard, but a dragon.
Oh god.
Ah.
So this dragon seduces bards.
Isel is a chaotic neutral dragon, with Zalia being a lawful neutral dragon. And they each technically control the winds of those points. That's why they're called the Dragon Nauticals, as a kind of a group religion. They're not widely worshipped, though, but they do have a good following. Well, a good following. I would say about at least 10% of the population known to the world would worship the dragon gods, which is a lot, but not a lot at the same time. You know.
So the dragons of north, east, south, and west.
Yeah.
Here is everyone should see this. It's in basics, but
It tells you, it kind of tells you what you need to know up front as the basics for the gods here.
Okay.
But yes, he'll then tell you. Osborne will tell you the second job is that he needs some people to deliver some packages of medicine for Iron Den. About a week ago, they had a cave-in at the mines there.
Ooh.
So they needed some medicine to get delivered because, well, Iron Den is a town and does have some resources to it. It is in the jungle where disease spreads really fast, so medicine needs to be delivered as soon as possible if you can do it. The reason that they haven't been able to do it is that most of the paladins in training, which comprise a good part of the military, on land at least, in the local area, had been taken away for the exact thing you guys came across earlier in this month during your journeys.
Okay.
Well, this one sounds right up Onda's alley, delivering medicine.
The last one, and he prefaces this that it is a possibility, because while they have been told by enough ships to sign up for to get this mission signed up, there have been no official sightings of these creatures, as supposedly Sawagans have been spotted nearby. And that they want people to patrol the coastal areas of, the local land of Whales Hollow to see if they can find a Sawagan camp. And, they'll get some coin for finding it, but if people take care of the camp, they'll get paid a lot more. But they preface this. So far, only fishermen and merchants have said this. No, but there's been no real evidence of the Sawagan nearby. They're not considered
a major threat unless they amass in numbers. For the most part, small Sawagan parties, which usually comprise anywhere from 10 to 20 members, wouldn't be that much of a threat to a city this size. But of course, if they go inland, which isn't normal, but it's a possibility, they could attack the hamlets, which would be a problem.
Well, medicine doesn't seem like a bad idea, but
Well,
so
what is your opinion, Cadros?
Wagon can be a problem to.
I shall mention this for the stolen relic, along with the reward from the pirate Michael. There's 100 gold for each member for delivery of medicine. It would be 200 gold each. Party members. For the camp, you'll just get a flat 100 if you find it. But you guys are able to take care of the camp and kill any Sawagan if this is a thing. Each party member would get paid 300 gold.
So we have one that we can do that's relatively close by in the short thing. Another one which is a bit less.
Supposedly, I like to mention, they don't know if the person's still in town. If the person who stole it is still here.
We have one that's seemingly simple on the surface, another that's even simpler than that but a bit more risky, and a third which is much more dangerous but has a much better payout. Opinions?
Well, naturally, mate, for the one with the biggest payouts, but the problem is if it's not true, there's no money in it. However, I'm pretty sure Caspian might be able to find, if they are down there, Caspian might be able to find a possible lead. The only big thing is, I don't know if any of you can breathe underwater.
I cannot.
If anything, if you do have a Triton truly, they'll be fucking rabid about this job. Osborne says, kind of stroking his beard.
From what I know of the Tritons, along with being their cohorts, which they usually don't leave at all, the Sawagan and the Marrow are our most hated rivals in the ocean. Obviously, the Sawagan and Marrow are kind of terrible creatures, so.
So he kind of looks and goes, kind of like the old, no offense, Osborne, but kind of, they get along very similar to the old tales of dwarves and elves.
You kind of raise an eyebrow. Have you been reading, like, those books, like those, hump novels, I think they're called? Pulp novels?
Pulp
I
novels,
mean,
yes.
Yeah, okay. I mean, sure, we get an argument a few times. I mean, there's a thing about, harvesting nature and then, living with it, but we don't really have big fights about it, thankfully. I mean, there's been one or two scaffolds, a few trees burnt down, a few mountains flooded. Anyway, but for the most part, we do live in some harmony. I mean, we're both children of the gods and everything, if you believe the stories.
Keros, more than you believe.
Oh, I'm not saying the gods don't exist, but I mean, some stories of the ancient times obviously have to be blown out of proportion.
Well,
It'd be folly to think otherwise. I mean, stories change as they're passed down.
True. I mean, the stories could have come from, a family of dwarves and a family of elves had a heated debate on property lines.
You never know. I mean, when the gods left, the mortality just kind of does the hitting his hand with the other hand type of deal.
Yes. Unfortunately, the gods still play chess with the mortals.
No, I don't think they're all that bad. I mean, some of them actually care, from what I know.
I suppose it depends. I suppose it depends on the god, but that's getting into a whole bunch of theology.
This is the place to do it. We are in the order. He just kind of chuckles.
He smiles, but when he says some of them care, Kateros is like, less than you would like.
Well, at the very least, I know Nizik does. Nizik being the caretaker and guardian of the dead, a genderless deity who, basically, they're, I guess they're a mix between Hades and Chiron.
Okay.
They basically
are they like the gatekeeper? Like they keep the souls in check and in line, and they organize everything for that?
Yes. We've met her.
Kind of.
I met her on the Thursday game.
You met her in the game that this is a sequel to.
Yeah. But
basically, those who die meet Nizik, no matter what. She acts as basically the person who helps them pass on peacefully and then takes them to their afterlife.
Wow, I just realized she probably doesn't like Kateros much. He escaped.
I mean, she doesn't hate people. She's the god of souls. Well, I say she, it's an it. They have a feminine form, but it's
yeah.
Anyway, we're going too much in discussion about this, I realize.
Yeah, well, we'll have a word with our other two compatriots, and right now, I think we could probably agree on the medicine run, and we'll look into the Sahawagan rumors.
Are we not going to look into the relic? That one
could be a wild chase, mate. Like, there's no
I
telling
mean,
if that.
honestly, if you do all three, I'd be willing to send in a bonus, but that'll take a while.
Man, we have no. There's no way of knowing if the thief is still in town. I mean, if I had stolen goods, I would try to get the hell out of the city as quick as possible to fence it.
Well, a few details to know. How long ago was the robbery?
3, maybe 4 days ago.
They're
Michael
gone.
was out of town when it happened, but from what we can tell, it was a recent break-in.
When he says like 3 to 4 days, like Katar's like, yeah, the thief is gone, mate.
Hmm.
If you know somebody's gonna be looking for something, you're not gonna stick around.
Yes, you wouldn't want to stick around for too long, but at the same time, leaving too hastily could draw just as much suspicion.
There's also something to realize that these lands are dangerous. While the territory itself is safer than most, you yourself said it. These lands are very dangerous.
Yes, we fought water weirs, dire vultures, fucking sloths.
That last one's a bit odd, but from what I've been told by the reports, it technically happened outside these, well, claimed land.
We also saw a giant water serpent that destroyed my fucking boat.
He just kind
There was
of,
a-
Osprey kind of scratches his beard at that point. Like, that one sounds like a lie.
Oh, I would say it was a lie if I didn't live through it too. It was a fucking nightmare.
Well, either way, like I say, if you can take care of these jobs and show evidence, the medicine mission I would have to give you the medicine myself for.
And let us convene with our other two members, mate, and we'll get back to you today.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
At this point, if the party's alright with it, I'd like to go over to Sulfur and Caspian.
Yeah.
We're alright with that. I gotta feed my animals anyway.
Go ahead and do that.
Yeep.
Sulfur has to cough and die. Because COVID.
I'm about to cough, actually. Give me a sec.
Man, why you gotta be mean?
No, he's good. That was funny. I'm good to go.
No, not that.
Somebody yells at the people performing, "Not that one!"
There we go. So, I would say for Caspian, I don't think he's ever seen a celebration like this. Would that be
Looks
fair
like
to
a
say?
grand waste of time.
Yeah, for Caspian, this definitely looks like it is way too much resources for something that should be way more simple. Like, you can understand, like, the food part of it.
But like the games, I mean, what the hell?
They
The
aren't even
bottle
trying
cost?
They aren't even trying to kill anything. I don't understand.
Yeah. Like
These
you-
games aren't vague analogies for war. What?
No, I believe they're merely for entertainment. We had some similar things back home for me, but this is a very new experience to me as well.
That sounds wasteful. They could be developing their skills with that, what you call the games. But instead they're...
the best,
he
the
doesn't have
best,
the words for it.
the best UC Caspian, which you can kind of understand, is someone. There's a table of darts where someone will throw darts at basically blowing up bladders of pigs.
Ah, see, that is... More should be like that, I say. That makes sense.
Well then, would you like to try that one?
Ah, no, I am terrible at this.
Well, I think
I'm
I'd like to give it a try.
Are you? Perhaps.
Sorry, am I perhaps what?
Talented in the throwing, the targeted range options.
I think I'm a decent throw. I'm certainly a good aim.
By all means, demonstrate, if you will.
Well, if you'd accompany me. Okay,
Where else would
so
I
DM, is there some kind of interaction for this, or
Yeah,
Okay.
you'll walk up, and you two will see like
Some young boy, maybe 16 or 17.
I said
Uh,
boy.
Well, I said boy because, young man.
I now just picture
Whatever.
Kratos yelling at him. That's the kid's name. Is
Boy. No, I get it.
boy?
Um, but it's like someone's on a date, there's
Oh,
a
Caspian and Sulfur on a
boy.
date.
Oh my.
No, the boy's like on a date. He's like throwing darts to get something for a girl. He'll throw and pop another one of the balloons, and he'll get handed like a stuffed animal. It's like, actually, I don't think Caspian would know what this is, nor would Anda, because they're not from this area.
He doesn't understand what that toy is, but he understands a courtship display when he sees one.
No, I meant what the stuffed toy is.
Yeah, he doesn't know what that is.
Because
But he
it looks
gets
like,
what he's doing.
yeah, it's some furry yet feathery animal that has the head of a owl, but it is way too stocky and has like arms instead.
It's a 100% good boy.
Yeah, just like kind of like the side whispers to Sulfur. I say, is that a normal representation of your terrestrial creatures?
I honestly have never seen that before. Maybe something native to this area, but I
Does
am
it have
intrigued
feathers?
that there
That's
actually
why.
for this
No,
area.
you two would know it's definitely not native to this area.
Yeah.
It's not an animal either of you would have ever seen before. Out of character, it's an owl bear.
Perhaps it's a mythical creature.
Perhaps there is.
Oh my gosh, I guess I will.
Strange.
Sorry, I interrupted. My bad.
No, like
What do you think it
like-
tastes like?
That is an interesting question.
I long to find out.
At this point, the couple kind of moves aside as you guys are able to kind of walk up, and it's an elf. He goes, welcome. It's always interesting to see new faces. Are you two interested in throwing some dots for prizes? Just kind of looking at you like, what kind of prize would these people want?
Are you saying there are trophies?
Oh
Yes, I believe it's the fake animals.
Well, yes. If you get one balloon, I have an orange for you. If you get 3, I have a stuffed animal. 5, and I have, this grand prize. Just kind of goes under the thing. It pulls out a giant stuffed animal, which is like a body pillow sized like dragon.
Oh my, that is quite grand. Caspian, do you particularly enjoy oranges?
I don't know, but I am interested in these trophies they speak of. A title, perhaps. Yes. I shall partake, I think. Is there a cost to this frivolity?
Only 5 copper.
Looks at Sulfur. What are those?
It's a currency. It's like,
He opens up his coin pouch and just shows you all of them. He's like, which ones are they?
it's the ones there. That's kind of the orangish brown color.
All of the
the
coins
shiny
look
ones.
very water rusted, so they all kind of look the same.
You do have the gold you got recently. That's still shiny.
Yeah.
See, those ones are the gold. Those aren't what we need. We need the less valuable ones. Not the gray ones.
5 of these. Like, he just points at, like, nondescript coins that look like every other coin in there.
I think I
Fantastic.
might only have gold on my person right now.
I can pay for you if you'd like.
I'll gladly pay you back if I can Exchange the currency. Excuse me, sir. Would you be able to exchange currencies with us?
I do have some. I do have enough copper if you have silver. If you have gold you wish to give, I do not have enough for that, sadly.
Hmm. Do you have anything, Caspian?
I think I have some silver in here. Hold on.
Well, how many
sounds. Oh,
Yeah.
here it is. He pulls out a coin. It looks just like the other one.
Okay.
Let me just. He takes a dagger and starts scratching the rust and the barnacle off of it.
How many?
Yeah, that one is silver, I believe.
Okay, good. Is this per throw or per round? How does this work?
Per round.
Okay, and how many rounds would it take to get up to where I can exchange a gold piece?
A lot.
Hmm. How many throws are there per round?
5.
Okay, so if I get all 5, I get this large, this
Yeah.
quite exquisite dragon.
Yes. 1 silver piece would be enough for both of you if you wish.
Okay, Caspian, will this do?
By all means, my friend.
He'll take the silver coin then.
I
he'll-
must say, however, once the game begins, we will become rivals. I hope you are prepared.
Oh, I love the sport of it.
Yes, sport.
Would you like to go
Uh,
first?
He starts doing some stretches.
So you guys can use the dart item temporarily.
Alright. He's gonna. Even though he just said we're going to be rivals, if allowed, he's going to cast Bless on himself and Sulfur so that they both do better.
No.
No? Oh, okay.
Well,
If you
since
against the
my
spirit of
friend-
the game.
Doesn't matter. All that matters is that you win.
well,
Alright, so
Caspian,
none of
since
that.
you're preparing yourself, would you prefer if I go first?
By all means, I have some stretching left to do.
Very well.
Alright.
I'll take my dart, sir.
Alright. You'll take your darts. Are you proficient in darts?
No.
No. Then you're just gonna roll your dex. You need
Okay.
a DC 14
Oh, jeez.
for
That's pretty hard. Yeah, might do it. We might make it.
Alright. Let's see. I've got... Right, there's 2 decks. Do I roll the saving throw or the regular one?
the regular.
Okay. There it goes.
Alright, you pop your first balloon.
Alright. I've just got to go 5 times, yeah?
Unless Caspian wants it that you guys go one at a time, then yes. You know, for fun.
Continue on the next throw. Try to so I just think
Oh, no problem at all.
just doing more.
Please, prepare yourself.
Plus,
You pop. With that throw, you're able to pop 2 at once.
Hot dang.
a fine display.
So far, it didn't say that.
It's alright.
Thank you, Caspian. I seem to be better at this than expected.
And you pop your 4th.
We may have found your new thing.
At that point, as you're very confident, you throw a dart, and you throw it a little wrong, as it kind of hits it, but the blade doesn't actually touch it. It kind of bounces off into the board. The blown up ladders are on, and the same thing. You just miss on your time as you kind of claps. It's like, well, you did a good job. You got 4 with 3 throws.
It's impressive. Now, we got a few stuffed animals. We have, he points to the weird creature you saw before. We have the owl bear. We have a boulette. He kind of points to. I'm not sure it's a creature either you have seen before, but you probably have heard of it. Given
Boulette?
the. Yeah.
That's
the
a
boulette.
land shark, right?
Yes.
So he would recognize it as a land shark, and he thinks that's amazing.
It's
'Cause
just
shark.
That's awesome.
it's just the descendant of Bogbert.
Yeah.
They've made it here too.
We
Fantastic.
have a stuffed
Caspian, that one
Quetzalcoatl.
reminds me of you. Yeah, and the Quetzalcoatl, does it look like a feathered serpent, or what do they look like in this?
No, it looks like a feathered serpent. It's a colorful serpent with like angel wings. Because it's a stuffed animal, it has like a very derpy face. Like it has those two bead eyes and that cartoonish snake tongue.
Hmm.
Which one would you like? Tortle?
Oh no, it's Sulfur. I'm the
Right. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
I saw
Yeah.
Andia
Yep.
move. Yeah. Which one do you like? Sulfur, Metal Man, whatever you call yourself.
My name is Sulfur, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want the owlbear, the let, or the quetzalcoatl?
Hmm. May I take a moment to consider while my friend takes his turn?
Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Caspian, are you ready?
As I was me. Let's
Very
see how
good.
this goes.
Best of luck, friend.
He says yeah, by the way.
I believe you have. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. One misses.
First throw misses. Second throw hits. You pop a balloon.
Misses.
Misses again.
Hits.
Hits.
And hits.
Yep, that hits. You're able to pop 3 balloons.
He gives like a little nod of self-satisfaction to himself.
Well done,
It
Caspian.
seems you were the victor today, Sulfur. Congratulations.
No, we've had the same result. Oh, right.
You had
I
4, my friend.
four.
That one was particularly impressive. You did
Thank you.
both with one throw.
You did the same.
No, I did not.
I already forgot how many I had popped. I was too focused on...
We need to do
Taking
some
one of these
memory
creatures.
games to retain your attention.
No, I was just focused on these little creatures.
Yeah.
Quite a difficult decision.
They shall hoot.
Which would you like, Sir Caspian? Like I said, we have the boulette, we have the owlbear, with the quetzalcoatl.
The shark.
Very well. He hands you a boulette.
This will be a fine totem.
Yeah. It's made with cotton, so it's like super soft on your hands, which feels weird.
How large is it?
It's not super large. It's like the size of an infant.
So it is Bogbert.
Pretty big.
Not when we first got him, he wasn't.
No. I'm talking about like a human baby, so it can easily fit in your 2 hands.
Oh my god, you're Togepi carrying this thing.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah, yes. It's
What
it's a depiction of a sacred creature, so I don't think he'd be very disrespectful with it.
Actually, funny enough, it is, but of a different group because.
It'll probably be Earth, right?
Yeah, that is actually the Earth one. The burrowing boulette of Earth is that.
Yeah, I
their
don't
secret
think he
animal.
knows what that is.
No.
He has no
So
idea about
he'll
Earth. He just thinks
appreciate
it's
it.
shark.
It is shark related.
It-
That's all
it-
he needs to know.
It is shark.
It's shark adjacent.
It is friend-shaped.
It's shark, but it doesn't die when he gets on land.
It's not a little bitch.
What does Sulfur want?
Well, first I want to compliment Caspian real quick. What a charming little fellow. I like it. It reminds me of you.
It does appear rather fearsome, doesn't it? Like a hided
does.
armor.
I am tempted to get one just to match with you. To remember this
What is it
moment.
they say? Fraternal twinsies?
Fraternal twinsies. What are those?
Twinsies. Yes.
Well, I think I will do that then. Sir, I would like to take this creature as well.
God, I'm now just picturing if Caspian ever met Bogbert. That doesn't look like this. Help me. I've grown too fat.
Sadly, Bogbert has passed away at this point in life.
You're saying we can't eat him.
Alright, so if anybody gets access to the wish spell, we have to wish Bogbert back to life.
Anyway. Do you also take a roulette?
Yes, I do.
Alright, you also get one. They look
kind of normalish for stuffed toys. These ones look a little fat, but that's probably just for, just for the kids and for people's enjoyment, rather than actual design, what the creature looks like.
Who got the bad Chinese knockoff?
There's a few other games that the people want, but there's also people selling food. So does the two of you want to do another game, or would you guys like to try out the local food? Well, really only one of you eats nearby, so.
The other
Caspian,
one.
what would you like to do? Are you feeling peckish, or would you like to try another of these sports?
I'm in a rather sporting mood, I say, and it seems they're cooking all of it to waste.
I personally
well.
find cooking very nice.
And I
Oh my
think that is
God, so-
perfectly valid. However, it is not really for me.
Yeah, I
It
can
ruins
appreciate your taste.
the
Makes sense.
activity of eating, of imbibing, of taking what was something else's. You understand?
Yes, I do.
I mean, technically, Sulfur can eat. It's kind of weird for him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let me
So,
delete
yeah.
the dart.
I actually have been wondering, can I move the mouth of my jackal head, or is that something I decide myself?
You move it when you talk.
Oh, cool.
Oh, it does just light up like
Imagine I just
Transformer?
have to take food and
Yeah.
stuff my hand into my mouth.
Okay, the jaw is hinged. You can move it up and down. You don't
Cool.
need to move it up and down when you talk, but you can.
All right. Yeah, I was just curious about
I mean,
that.
that's your mouth is also your exhaust port for some of your flames internally.
Right. Yes. Wonderful.
Instead of a windpipe and a food pipe, it's just an exhaust pipe and an intake pipe.
Right. Well, Caspian, how about we pass down the street and see if anything else catches our eye?
Indeed, that is the best way to come about an encounter I have found to peruse the hunting grounds.
Okay.
Awesome hunting grounds.
oh
Yeah.
God.
Why
How's
are you
the-
making finger at ya?
So, is there a crowd in these streets? How are they going to react to us two walking through? Because we're some
Um,
noticeable characters.
Yeah, no, a few people would basically oh my god,
I don't know what
kind
you're
of
talking
walk.
about.
I would feel that some people, at the very least, especially for Sulfur, more so than Caspian, would kind of walk away. Mainly the older folks.
Caspian
Uh,
assumes they're just giving them distance respectfully and
Yeah,
getting out of their way.
Sulfur would assume the same.
There's a few food stalls. There's one stall selling what they call funnel cake. There's one stall selling alcoholic drink. Another stall selling baked goods. Game wise, there is a someone setting up another apple bobbing event.
Otherwise, there's also the local arm wrestling competition.
Caspian, do you see that food over there? The one with the little stand with funnel cakes. Does that look like any kind of cake to you?
I say I don't know what the cake is. So, yes?
Do you know what a funnel is?
In
It's
the
a shape.
context of geothermal vents? Yes.
Or like a shape to let things through. It doesn't look like those either, is what I was getting at there. I don't understand what that is. I was hoping you would. Do any of these catch your eye? I'm not particularly interested in any of them. Except those... The one where they're sticking their faces in the water over there to get the apples. That one I might be good at. You know, with the head of the jackal. I think it would aid me
I
well.
feel as though that might grant you an unfair advantage.
Perhaps. And also, it's in the water. Do you think you would have an advantage with that?
feel as though your like gestures at the muzzle might be a more useful tool than a conventional jaw.
Ah, yes. Truly I am blessed.
It seems so.
Perhaps I will
Lion has
take
made
this
you
chance
quite
to-
a great hunter.
Oh, yes, the Great Jekyll is a very great hunter. But perhaps
No,
I'll
I
use
said
this chance-
But as we say, continue on. Let us try this apple thing you spoke of.
Alright.
Yes, let's.
Just
And when Andrew did
casual.
everything blindfold her.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't hear any of that, actually. If y'all could repeat. Let's just start with what Fox said.
Oh, I said whenever Andrew did the apple bobbing, all they did was blindfold her. She had an unfair advantage too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And Nate, what did you say?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, it was someone else, I guess. Or maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm crazy.
Maybe you're sick. Quite
Right.
possible.
Are hallucinations a new symptom?
Everything's a symptom.
I'm pretty sure dehydration leads to hallucinations, so probably.
No, I have been drinking so much water. I should be hitting the Twitch stream with hydrate every time I drink water because, oh my gosh, someone else needs to suffer through
Like, go
this.
for it. I got Gatorade.
But yeah, if you guys go to apple bombing, scamming the same thing as Andia, they'll be again surprised with the colorful cast they're getting of apple bombers, and they'll just blindfold you. Most of the apples are kind of your Granny Smith apples, you know, your regular reds. Then they have a few sweeter golden crisp apples kind of put in. And then they add in one rare apple, which is like, if someone gets that, they're like the winner and get a trophy. Which are a pure white color. And they call them Ghost Wisp apples.
Okay, and all of these are like visible in that they're all floating on the surface.
Yeah, you all see them. But they're gonna... Yeah, you're gonna see them. They are gonna start a little bit, but then you guys kind of go in.
I just got it roll. Okay, got it.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, we just did a D100 roll, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I
Let's go
get?
for
I
it.
mean, with the size of my snout, do I have a chance of getting multiple?
I was gonna say a big mouth.
I'll allow you to get the chance to grab 2.
Awesome. Cool.
Nice.
So I should
Alright.
roll. Okay.
Two
Yeah,
D100s.
Yeah, 2 D100s. Okay, so are we getting in line or something? Is there gonna be some interaction? Or...
I mean, if you
Or we
want,
could
there's
just
things,
skip it,
but
yeah.
it is mainly you guys dunking your head in within a group of people and seeing who gets the best apple.
All right. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna scare anyone near me with it, but yeah, we can just skip any interaction. That'd be fine.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to interact, there's just not a lot much to do here besides you guys rolling to see who gets the apples.
Yeah.
Prior to being blindfolded, Caspian would give Sulfur like a little nod.
Sulfur would nod back.
Alright.
And he like gets focused and determined, trying to like hype himself up.
Try hard mode. Spread your legs,
Caspian,
skin the stands.
yeah, Caspian, you get to go first.
Hey, 62.
Alright.
Almost nice.
While you do not get the Ghost Wisp apple, you do get one of the Golden Crisp apples, which, as you put your teeth into it, I don't think Caspian eats a lot of fruit overall.
No.
Yeah. So it's an oddly strange feeling as your teeth go into it. It's very sweet, but not overbearingly like candy would be. Like you could figure like the young cadets would like eating this after a hard workout if there were apples under the sea.
Yes, they're post game.
It makes a good ration food.
It makes a good after training food, not ration food.
Okay.
I would say for Caspian's people, kind of how strict they are. But it is delicious. They kind of pat you on the back and say, "Good job."
Yes, it was a good job, wasn't it?
Oh dear God.
You are allowed to keep the apple, obviously.
It does. Trophy.
This Caspian just start eating it.
No, this is a trophy.
I
We're
actually
gonna-
hear apple chewing sounds. What is going on?
It gets the
I-
crunch sound of biting into
You
a
are.
crab.
I swear to God, you are hallucinating.
I swear, I just heard two little crunching sounds like someone eating chips or biting into an apple.
Wait, are you
I don't know what to say.
Either way,
mushrooms hit.
It
yeah.
sounded crispy. I swear.
The heat is getting the sulfur.
Right. No,
All right,
the heat
sulfur.
would never get to me. I'm blessed by the great jackal.
Oh god, it's too hot!
You may be blessed by the jackal. You ain't resistant to fire.
Oh god, they have the elemental adept feat. It's too hot.
All right.
Oh, go ahead.
Sulfur. Yeah, you can roll. All right, so you're able to grab another golden crisp apple, but also just a regular Granny Smith apple. You don't really have taste buds, so it's just food.
Just
It'll burn.
imagine the jackal head rising out of the water, with, dripping with the apples clenched between the jaw.
So I will say this: the apples will last for a week. The golden crisp apples will give you 5 temporary hit points upon eating it.
Okay.
The Granny Smith will give you 1 temporary hit point.
Okay.
Why? Granny Smiths are better.
You mean the non-copyright
Right.
Samantha Smith?
Yeah. Well, it's just the
Basically, because they're rare apples, giving you a better bonus for them.
Yeah.
A C&D doesn't need to be 100% accurate to the world.
Okay.
Says
And
who?
sorry, did we get prizes for this or?
No, because then you got the best apple, unlike
Oh,
Andia did.
okay. Got it.
Andia got a pretty good apple.
Like standing to the side, looking at him. So, did we win?
I believe
I'll roll
so.
for
We won
others.
some apples.
Oh, okay. You see one. So they have one lizard folk who doesn't. He just gets a regular apple. There's a human and a dwarf. They go in. The human gets a regular apple. The dwarf gets a golden crisp. And you just see a gnome where, like, a human picks up the gnome who's blindfolded and just puts him into the water.
Oh my god.
And, like, keeps him
Like
under
a fishing net?
Yeah, he keeps him under the water for like 2 minutes, and then finally the gnome gets pulled back out. And he has the white apple
Oh my
in his
god.
mouth.
Do you suppose this is like the Salmon Shark game where everyone draws lots, as it were, and then the person who got the special item then becomes hunted, and we hunt them?
What?
That actually seems to be what it is. I wouldn't want to hunt the fellow
Is the
though.
gnome the target? Is that what I'm understanding?
I don't know, but he seems to have a lot of ingenuity. He might
Oh.
be a difficult
Hmm.
mark.
Oh my god, what the hell?
Hey, look,
I
this is
suppose-
Caspian's culture, alright?
Yet they still
Oh.
somehow manage to be wholesome together.
Don't culture shame these two, alright?
You're
Well, I
monster.
suppose the game master here will let us know what happens next.
Alright.
I'll sit and
No.
see what everyone else does.
You guys watch Mr. Game Master, and he just hands him a trophy and says, good job. And the gnome goes, hell fucking yeah!
Oh my god.
I don't know if I like that gnome's attitude.
He seems very elated to everyone.
power,
Well, it
to the
seems
little, power to the little people.
Elated is one thing, but there is a gracious victory to be had.
There are children playing.
I
There are
suppose.
younglings present.
Yes, he could have been more dignified, I suppose. Although, it's a shame. I would have liked to partake in this hunting activity of yours. Since I'd like to learn a little more of your
Would
culture.
Caspian even know what a gnome is?
He does.
Yeah, he has a basic understanding.
Okay, because like for
Very,
some reason,
Very basic understanding what a gnome
for
is.
some
He
reason,
read like
I
he
just
got like
pictured,
the equivalent of like a baby's book of different ancestries.
but like for some reason, I just pictured Caspian like that child has a very rude mouth.
No, like I say.
It doesn't matter that.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, as it is, I don't suppose the hunting thing is quite applicable to the current situation. Perhaps a lottery at some point later on would be appropriate if this town should have such a thing. I would, of course, love to engage in such activities with such a trusted friend as yourself, I say.
Likewise.
Indeed. As it is, there is a contest of strength over there. Would you perhaps be interested?
I'll gladly try it.
As Caspian says that, I'd say they would sadly notice on the Cadros and Rush kind of walking. As I imagine, the other party went and looked for their friends.
Yeah.
He's no reason to stop doing what he was doing.
Well.
I would say, do we spot Caspian and them?
How
I
would
would
you
say,
miss
yeah,
me?
they're,
Not hard to miss.
they're in an open area too, so
Alrighty. Oh,
pretty easy.
Caspian.
Yes.
So we have a few jobs that we just got done talking about and want to discuss it with you.
That's it.
One is taking medicine to people in need.
Yes. Helping the people. That is good.
That one, it was 200 gold per person, if I remember right.
Yes,
That
it
doesn't
was.
matter.
The other is the stolen relic for 100.
Which I'm guessing isn't in the town. The third one is a little bit more, well, interesting, and it kind of leans towards people like me and you. There's
You're being subtle. I don't.
he looks
It is going beyond me.
people who can breathe underwater.
Ah! A subnautical adventure.
Indeed.
The best kind.
Well, apparently there's been reports of Sawagans in the harbor.
Not in the harbor, in the nearby area.
Yeah, in the nearby
If they were in
area.
the harbor, they would definitely know.
Yeah, okay, so in the nearby area.
His countenance falls away a bit, stepping closer
Whoa.
to him. Not in the personal space, but definitely closer than a casual conversational range.
It's one of those, go on.
What about someone?
Well, apparently a few fishermen merchants have seen reports of them. They don't know, they're rumors, but, well, fishermen like to tell tall tales. But if they're causing problems for merchants aren't going to lie about them. I mean, it's not my profession. So I thought maybe me and you take a quick jump down and go check it out.
I would sooner ask the fishermen themselves. This is a very serious matter. And he has, at this point, switched to speaking Aquan, such as the countenance of his voice shifts to a lower, more almost regal-sounding voice than the kind of pompousness he has when he speaks in common.
I don't think any of us speak Aquan, so we're just like looking at you
Alta
going,
does.
Who does?
Alta does. She understood that.
oh,
He just assumes that you spoke Aquan because you can swim in the water, and that just makes sense to him.
he just looks,
Turtles actually are not known for swimming. It's very racist of you.
no,
He meant the other character who can breathe underwater.
yeah, Cadros.
Cadros keeps talking about how he and Caspian are alike and how they're both water creatures, so Caspian has assumed that because he's a water-dwelling individual, he can speak the language of watercolors.
Did you just assume my language?
Yes. Caspian does that a lot.
Caspian assumes a lot of things.
He looks goes, Caspian, whatever you're speaking, I can't speak at night.
Neither can I.
Well, anyway, as I was saying, the Sahuagin are very bad news. I say we should investigate, of course, perhaps the situation that brought us here, the fishermen and the like, the ones who spoke these tales. We should, I say, how to put this? Not interrogate, because that has bad connotations.
Investigate.
But that is also not wrong.
To question?
Yes, that's the one. To get the answers we need. Because
Well,
if the Sahuagin are here, I do not want to speak on the reason.
well, if there's fishermen who've seen them, I'm sure
Say
they'll.
they've seen them.
I'm sure they'll talk over a drink.
I do not think getting them in bag would be the best way to get an honest answer out of them. They would tell farther tales.
I'd have to agree, mates. A fisherman will stick to their tale, drunk or sober.
Indeed.
Why can
And
they not simply be honest?
Well, that really depends on the sailor, but you do have a point. I've not yet met a sailor or a fisherman who doesn't stick to their stories.
and they
True or
might
false?
be more willing to share it if the drink is bought for them.
Perhaps
That
we
is
split
fair.
then. We delegated the two teams, one more suited to asking such questions, and the other one will peruse the location upon which these supposed devils, the sea devils, have appeared.
He looks, you say sea devils, and he's like, well, he kind of looks, goes, Osborne did say that you would be very excited to do this one.
It's not the term, perhaps, for it. More of a retributive fury, more of a sacred duty, more of an ancestral heritage one must uptake to annul and exterminate such vile influences.
Well,
As you do, of course.
well, those who can't breathe underwater, how about you go investigate the stories, and those of us who can, we go down and take a look.
I'd like to mention, I would like
Sorry,
to
you
mention
go first.
for the search, you'd be going out of town. So you would not be able to search for traces of the Slogan. If the Slogan were bold enough to go into the port, there would be people who would have.
Okay, so we could just go check out the area. We really don't. We know where
If
the
you-
area's at.
You have to physically go outside of town.
Okay.
Is this like a
Like,
20-minute jog outside of town, or is this like a 2-day trip?
You guys would have to go off the road and explore the nearby coasts.
But
Alright,
it's nearby. It's not
much.
too bad. It's not too bad.
It'd be a few days at least.
Yeah, no. That's too long to split the party, I think.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
should all go.
Yeah, Caspian will amend his statement to
Yeah.
more properly fit that scenario.
Well, then we need to get some potion, some kind of means for everybody to breathe underwater. I've got no
Potions
magic.
of water breathing might be more common near the alchemist quarter, if there is one.
That would make sense.
Mates, I can cast water breathing for everyone.
Oh, well, that's
You
definitely.
That's no problem solved.
Yeah.
Already your employment is paying dividends.
Already our new friend has become quite a fine addition to our merry party.
Indeed.
But I would like to say, have we already all decided on doing this one, hunting these, or finding these Sahagin? Personally, I would prefer the medicine mission. The other two seem very uncertain. This one we're chasing rumors, the other one we're looking for a thief who we have no idea how to track. The medicine delivery seems like the only sure one to me, and at a decent reward.
Well, it doesn't hurt
I
to do.
agree in all regards, though I am new and willing to support the group's choice.
Well, it doesn't. Just because we take one doesn't mean we can't take the other.
I mean, you're
I
told
should say,
specifically.
as a matter of priority, while catching a criminal is of course important for maintaining the law about the society, I feel as though it falls away to the threat of an incursion from another monstrosity. Delivering medicine, that is a tough one. I could easily be persuaded, I think.
We could do the medicine now, and then on our way back, investigate the Sawagan.
That sounds
sounds
reasonable, I think.
Yes, it does.
If they're in roughly the same direction, DM.
Alright.
The medicine in Sawagan?
Yeah, it would be in.
Alright, so
Just for a moment, I'm going to take the party to the kind of local regional map.
That works.
We're traveling.
All right.
We're going on a trip
So,
in our favorite.
The medicine is going to be sent to Ironden, which is over here.
Okay.
The Sawagan sightings I've marked on the coast as blue, which you should be able to see. So
we can
this
take
area and this area.
So we could take
So
the
we could.
medicine up to Iron Den, and then on our way back, we can hit up this blue area. But that's not giving us a lot of time during the monsoon.
Or, I mean,
I
could we
will
just
say,
check out
during the
sighting?
monsoon, travel will become a lot worse. And if the Sawagan are nearby, it'll be pretty hard to catch them during a monsoon. Because you're... Alright, so for basically map reasons, in this area where the monsoons hit the hardest, there will be a movement penalty, a survival penalty, and a perception penalty while traveling.
Perhaps mounts might expedite our travel, like a carriage of sorts.
You guys could rent, or if you have enough money, buy horses. But I believe that's pretty expensive.
Would we
Simple
be able
draft
to?
horses would suffice.
Well, why don't we talk to Captain Osborne to see if we can get a carriage to take the medicine?
And one of the Sahagan sightings is in the path to the Iron Den. What if we first, before there's any risk of the mine, and then we can
Yes.
just continue on to the Iron Den?
While that is
How long would that
true,
take?
you would still have to divert your time a little off the road. So,
Let's see.
if you want to search that area, I would say you have -1 movement.
If we go
Hey,
down,
question.
oh yeah,
Y'all mentioned finding mounts. Would there happen to be any, like, free roaming animals around here that would be potential mounts? Because Onda can talk to animals.
That's a possibility, but
We'd probably have to work out more of the area, right?
yeah. That'd be a nature check. And you would need something big enough to carry people. So,
Yeah. Should I bother with that? I feel like it's probably not the best.
it's a possibility, but you don't know.
Alright.
exactly
Should I just
what's
roll
around.
for nature, and if Onda
It
can
is true that
summon-
Caspian can, yeah. And it is also true that Caspian can summon his own mount.
Like,
Through
if
map.
nothing else, we might learn a bit about the area, right?
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
reason why not to talk to the animals.
Yeah, so we'll see if Onda does come up with something, then all the better for it. If not, then we lose nothing.
wait,
Yeah.
wait,
Okay.
on the
Yo, what?
wow.
The turtle. Turtle
Um,
time.
Nature turtle! Nature turtle!
so you're specifically asking about animals you can mount, right?
Yes.
Alright.
Or any animal that can provide transport in some way.
The mole people come in this game
Oh.
now.
Hey,
Oh,
it's
animal.
Benzini.
A common animal that Onda would know. God, I'm trying to remember their name. Because I know they have a
Native name, but I can only remember the name of what the colonists call them. No.
Dire bullets.
No.
Dire turtles.
God damn it.
Fire turtles, yes.
No.
My people.
There are the dinosaurs known as the Galmi, specifically
yeah.
the ones of the jungle and swamps, called Aquatii Galmis. Those are, they're kind of your, like, average, God, they're like war ostriches. They're big birds, bird-like dinosaurs.
They're dinosaur chocobos.
Oh, so
yeah.
they're kind of like axe beaks.
No, but
No.
kind of.
But kind of.
Okay, has anyone seen the Jurassic Park movies? You know those
Yeah.
weird lizards that have the tall legs, long neck, but eat grass?
Brontosauruses?
No, they're two. No, they're two. They're theropods.
Yeah, they're. If you've ever seen Land
Oh.
Before Time, it's what Ducky is.
Do they have a,
Oh.
do they have a crest?
No. Crest?
Yeah, on their head, like any kind of horn or crest. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm just trying.
If
It's a
it's
little
if it's the artwork you showed, yes.
No, those are different.
Oh.
I'm talking about. I'm gonna share this in our thing. I'm talking about these. These are like your basic pack animals / kind of food resource
Oh, they're
on all the
nice.
islands.
Yeah.
Yes. A little harder to get cut, at least with the wild ones. There is, of course, the parasaurs, the quadiparasaurs.
Ah.
Those are the ones you were thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are. I haven't got the complete art for it yet, but I do actually have the sketches I have of the Galmi.
No. I think if we can get a cart from Osborne to take the medicine up, and who knows? That might come with the job because it might be a lot of
There-
medicine they need carried.
There's, of course, there's horses that you can get nearby from the towns. Obviously, if you were really good, you could get some of the bigger dinosaurs, but that's kind of a risk.
Yeah, because we could be attacked.
If you were really lucky, you might find some coibras.
Coibras?
Why does that sound like a goldfish and a cobra had an awesome baby?
I was gonna say
Yes.
why
Isn't that just an eel?
I was
No.
gonna say why is it
Sure.
why does it sound like Joey Wheeler is trying to say Cobra?
I was about to say that. I didn't want to say the New York accent.
Coibra.
No, with thing.
Here's what they look like. I don't own the
Brooklyn-
art, but here's what they look like in Discord.
Brooklyn
Oh yeah, I've
Rage.
seen that art. This look great.
I love it.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
I want a
You love
poop and
that.
snoot.
Yeah,
What a
they're considered
gentlemanly mustache.
they are considered very lucky but dangerous animals.
Let's get dangerous. Let's
Oh,
not.
what the
I have nothing in animal handling. Let's not.
It's not. They also are pretty private animals. They don't live in groups, so you wouldn't get more than one.
Caspian does have animal handling, but if you
Yeah.
haven't noticed, he's not wise. So
My animal handling and my wisdom is really high, and my animal handling is pretty good. But
I think maybe we should
and
go
my
just for the safer option.
Let's
Maybe
just see.
just those herbivores.
I'm gonna say let's just see if Osborne will is going to give us a cart with the medicine first.
Yeah,
And if
I
he
mean that would be the
does-
safest way to carry the medicine, right?
You're
If it's for
right.
that many people, we just Balto this shit.
Des, I hate you.
I mean, you never asked how much medicine it is, so.
One tablet,
No,
Well,
this
it's
now
one aspirin. You have to transport.
now the sixth city has to fight over it.
Well, they're not sick; they're injured. But disease can spread, so the longer they're injured, the more likely disease will pop up.
Yeah, so let's see if we can either A, get a
It
ride
is-
from somebody, or see if we can get it transported. So let's go talk to Osborne and see what we need to do.
But for animals, the jungle / swamp galmi, the aquati parasaur, or horses make the most sense for what you got, because they can be easily fed on the way there too. So, yeah.
I've also heard tale that horses in traveling parties such as ours tend not to have a very long lifespan, and I would rather not subject such creatures to that if I could help.
Again, I am waiting for the finished art, but I actually do have what the swamp galmi will look like.
I said my piece, so
Yeah.
Yeah, like, Caspian's down for that.
All right. So you guys go back. So you guys want to deliver the message and come back and then search for Twagan before the monsoon happens.
God damn it, Nathan! I gotta hydrate. I hate you.
What?
I can hydrate.
I just saw that Nathan redeemed a hydrate.
Both me and Grayson dehydrated you.
Yeah, I redeemed one a while ago.
Oh, I didn't even see that one. It might have been when my phone was off.
Nah, that's fine. That was just,
Drink up.
I'm doing it for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was back earlier whenever we were saying, like when I was saying I've been drinking some
Oh yeah.
use
yeah.
hydrates on you. It was back then.
Yeah. I have 3 liters of water right next to me, so.
But yes. So your guys' plan currently: go up to Ironden, deliver the medicine, come back, and then search Swagan before monsoon hits.
Or check it before. I mean,
Yeah.
it's whatever the party wants to do, but I think that might be the easier route.
Alright.
But it's a party, so whatever the party wants to do.
To be entirely honest, I don't have too many disagreements with our current course of action. Although I do think that we will need to be quick. We will only have a week before storm season starts, and then we will basically be marooned here for about a month.
Well, I mean, you can travel, but it's going to be very, very hard travel.
It's gonna be tight.
Have you ever tried traveling during a hurricane?
No, and I don't want to.
I like that. It's like,
That's also something I don't want to do.
I mean, to be fair, like we could just let the tide take us out.
It's messed up.
We just jump in the water like, yep, this is good. Whee!
This is fine.
I will say one thing. This might change the party's mind. Going, because I've talked about this a few times, but the flood tide is in 2 days, which means the land is going to flood somewhat along the coast. And it's not going to be a slow flood either.
Let's hit up the Sahuagin first, and then from there we can hit that, go a little bit inland, and then curve around, so that way when the flood time does hit, we're at least off the coast.
No, the flood time is in 2 days. You have tomorrow, and then the flood happens.
Yeah, so I'm saying we hit that, the Sahuagin, take care of that. If we have mounts, we can get to that within a day, finish that, and then book it inland. Up to like the Dragon's Nauticals, and then curve into the mining town.
Up to the what?
It says the Dragon's... Oh no, I sorry, that's
I mean, that's quite a cool name for a place.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry,
it would be a full name, but it's not a name.
Okay, sorry, it was something that was
Still up.
yeah,
Yeah, I get it.
so if we hit where they think the Sahuagin's at,
There's 2 coastal regions that they
Yeah.
believe.
so if we hit here, and then from there we go inland, and then it's gonna be extra time, but we can loop around to avoid the flood.
You would be stuck here for 1 day.
If you do have horses, or basically any, depending on the amount, but horses double your travel distance. So, Galmai increased the distance by 1, and Parasai doubled the distance as well. Because
That's just,
Galmai are less meant to be ridden on, more to haul stuff.
right. That's just my 2 cents in that.
It makes sense to me. Like,
We hit
But I will
that.
say, if it's
this
not
was-
here, you guys would know the Sahuagin were not based here. But you know.
If this were sea travel, Caspian would be a lot more assertive, but he does not know how land travel works, so he's trusting you guys to come up with the best maneuvering plan as it is.
I mean, if it would be easier to go this, if this is where they were supposedly based out of.
Well, again, like I
there-
said, those are the two places that they've gotten reports, so they don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
That might be
yeah.
a more direct route, actually.
Yeah. It'd be driving on the road. It's up to you. This is more area to search, so you would have a better guarantee of finding a Solagan camp here. I'm not going to say it's 100%, but there is a better guarantee with the larger coast. But again, it would take you off-road. So horses, they double your movement. On-road, for normal movement, that'd be 8 squares on normal movement, and 6 squares off-road.
So in one day we could get almost the mining town on horses.
You can get to one. You can get to one of the mining outposts. That's not the mining town itself. This is the mining town itself.
Right, that's why I said we can almost get to it.
Yeah. You have 7 days, which is a week and a day in this world. So this is 1, 2, 3. 8. So to do a round trip like this would be 4 days, which would give you 3 days extra to check out this coast over here. 1, 6, 4, 5.
I'm gonna leave it to the party.
It would take 3 days, no matter what, to get to Iron's Den, no matter which way you went. So it's up to the party then, I guess. This is your choice. They'll tell me what I need to prepare. So.
Well,
I think it would be safer to check it out first and then head up to Iron Den.
I agree. If we do a very fast investigation, we would still have some daylight to burn. In which case, we'd be able to reach the mining town a lot faster, and then we'd be able to come back within 2 days.
We could also,
I should say, if perhaps this investigation leads to a discovery of a den of evil, we would have more time to deal with it without the oncoming monsoon causing problems, as it were. Yes.
I would say for Caspian, you probably could tell if the Swagan, if it's monsoon season, that means places are going to flood, which makes it easier for the Swagan to move inland.
Now, if he finds this very convenient, he's just hoping it's not them, because who would want that? But also, kind of wants that so we can kill them.
Who would want that? I want that.
You want it. You want it for the purging.
Damn.
That's a complicated word. Not wrong, just complicated.
Yeah, I think we should go check out the Sawagan area first. Also, I'm gonna look over at Teddo's gonna look over at Onda. Onda, what's all your talents, by the way?
Medicine. I worked as the medic on my cargo ship, along with all the other sailing and transport duties. I'm also a druid. Wait just a sec.
So you can speak with animals.
Yes, I can.
That's very
I
casual.
speak
I can
with
speak
animals.
that.
I also know many languages. I've met many peoples.
Caspian, Onda, what if you all spoke to the fish and see if they saw or know of anything?
We could indeed try that. And
Well, as much as we would wish to,
I may make my
his
way around to
intelligence
some.
is a fish.
Well, don't animals normally stay away from things like big predators?
Yes, but I don't think it would have the name of a Sahuagin.
Well,
Exactly.
But the folk of the sea would certainly know if something's amiss, and I may be able to find some honest fishermen if I go over there as well.
I
Awesome
don't-
dolphins. They're great company. Lovely at parties.
Dolphins are jerks.
The ones I've met.
Looks at what dolphins in real life do. Yeah, they are.
Yes.
Yeah, those things are fucking monsters.
Little assholes.
Ones
Like
we populate are carefully bred and restricted and trained through various means to be about fine mounts for battle.
wouldn't a shark be a better mount?
You see,
Far more
they're
vicious?
different.
Well, you see, a shark would be a fine mount. However, the Sahuagin would simply command it to eat us, and then it would.
Well, if it's a shark they can capture, they definitely could. Not all sharks are such a Sahuagin, but they can command them.
Yeah, Sahuagin have an unfortunate connectedness to the Leviathan and sharks of its kind. That makes it rather difficult for us to get close to.
You would need
this.
you would need specially trained sharks to be able to resist their mind control.
And those
basically.
are generally not worth the resources.
Yep.
So dolphins, giant turtles,
Unless
whales, orcas
like
are better.
yeah, you're not likely to find shark cavalry unless it's a very specialized scouts or
I've
cavalry, basically.
Yeah, and then you'll have like 2 or 3 of them.
I've heard
Yeah.
of shock cavalry, but not shark cavalry.
It's the shark shot cavalry.
If they were anywhere, they also be in the local capital of the Tridents.
Yeah, they kind of be where they're needed. Not here. They're not needed here.
For the
Especially
Trident
fine.
capital, I'm now picturing shark guards. Like sharks with like tridents like in their fins.
I mean, I've talked about this a little bit. There are Tridents that have fish and shark-like qualities, but they are technically hybrids of the merfolk. Yeah, Trident merfolk hybrids.
Well, let's go looking at the sea and get the medicine. So let's go talk to Osborne.
Yes,
We
and
must
kill
go to
some
the town to
abominations.
get the medicine.
All right. I just hope we have enough time to do everything we need to.
We only need to spend a little time looking for the Sahuagin and then haul ass inland.
We need it would be like half a day's search at most,
Yeah.
which is a good bit, but it's still possible.
Yeah.
You'll go back to Quartz Hammer, Captain
Yep.
Osborne.
Captain! he just...
As the party does it this time, he kind of looks at Caspian like, huh,
Told ya.
I'll be damned. Surprised you're far away from any cohort I know that's in the area. Kind of looks at Caspian.
Caspian's a pure boy.
Yes, think of me as more of an expeditionary scout.
And this is our Warforged friend, Sulfur.
Yeah.
A pleasure to meet you. Thank you, Caspian.
Caspian, you can kind of tell for a moment his eyes linger on you a bit, and he especially searches your body for any certain marks before just kind of going his attention to Sulfur and goes, another one of you metal lads. You always freak me out when I'm a little honest, but it's always still pretty interesting to see you all.
Oh, well, thank you.
So, Captain, the medicine that you need transported, is it like in a box? Or are we going by carriage?
We have a few packages of it. I didn't plan to get you any carts, if that's what you're thinking.
And it could be a little bit easier, and with the monsoon season hitting, time is of the essence to get it up there. We are also planning on checking out about this Sawagan rumor. My
Larry
friend,
North, exactly.
my friend here has a, like you said, a distinct drive for this job.
Well, not to be mean, you all seem very tough mercenaries. He says this is
Cadros, landlocked privateer is a better term.
No. She goes, well, I don't want the medicine to disappear, if you understand my meaning. But
Of course.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But should you lose them,
Thanks for
you'll lose the
stealing.
medicine. I didn't say steal it, but the organ are there. They happen to take it. I would be pretty pissed, if I'm honest.
Well, if
That is sound reasoning. Yes, that is a reason to be concerned. I agree.
well, how about we? Because what we want to do, Captain, is we want to go investigate the Sawagan, and then since
Well, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt this time and allow it. But if there's one medicine missing, I will find out about it. Kind of. He does that nose thing where he kind of wiggles a little bit with his beard.
he nods.
Are you alright? You're not
I'm-
irritated.
No, I'm fine, lad.
I'm
But
just-
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. So long as you don't get any missing, I'll make sure to pay you in full for both missions, should they be done.
Of course.
Not to worry, sir. You have an honest sailor. We'll stay straight.
Well, I'll keep you to that, hopefully. Either way, I could. There's 5 of you. Do any of you have mounts of yourself?
I can make one with Tom.
Then I could probably get the local horse master to get you 2 mounts for cheap on a temporary basis.
He nods.
That would be quite helpful.
I'm
Just
gonna
make
be.
sure they don't die.
I'm gonna be right back, mate.
It
And
wouldn't
I'm,
be very temporary if that happens.
I wanna like head out real quick, and I wanna go grab shovels.
Now, I can get Mr. Bruno to
We don't talk about
bring you the
Bruno.
horses a silver a day. I'll take care of that myself, so long as you're on the job. When you get to Ironton, the guard captain there should give you a receipt. You'll bring back to me for your payment. As a guarantee they all got there. Sound fair?
Yes.
Perfectly fair, Captain.
There's the wind.
Alright. Then I'll prepare something for you. Do you plan on leaving in the day or in the morning?
Probably immediately, honestly.
I should think as soon as possible, yes? The
Yes, it
monsoon
would
is
be
on its
best.
way.
Yes.
Alright with you?
Alright, if you leave now, you should just be able to get to the shoreline before dark. Why does Cadros wish for shovels?
Well,
I don't know.
the logic I have is if we have to stop anybody from taking the medicine while we're down there, we bury the packages.
Aaron?
Oh, no, my mic.
Or is he in real life getting shovels? Which is more concerning.
Which is more concerning.
He said, I have a dumb idea.
Who's
I'm
gonna
go get
die?
some shovel."
Okay, okay, my idea is this. So, if we take, and if this, while we're down under the water, looking for the Sawagan, we bury the medicine in the packages so we don't have to worry about the cart being stolen while we're down there.
Yeah, but the water, because this is a jungle you're in, a swamp in jungles. If you bury it, it probably will get wet. In which case, it might get moldy.
Yeah, burying something in a swamping jungle is asking for it to get.
I said it was a dumb idea.
To get unearthed easily.
Yeah.
Or
You're right, Catros. That was a dumb idea.
or we can get rope and tie it up in a tree.
That's even worse, actually.
What's your plan for keeping the package safe? Because we can't take it underwater with us.
What if...
You guys do have gold if you want to try looking around for a magic shop.
Say, is there a bank here?
I'm just trying to come up with some ideas to like, hey, we don't want any of this to go missing.
I mean, technically the Merchant Guild acts as a bank as well.
That's a chest of some kind we can take with us to keep it safe and locked.
So then,
But then someone could lift and carry away the chest.
No. So it would be locked.
Can
Yes,
Olga tuck things in her shell?
Is there extra room in there?
I don't.
hey,
there's
look,
enough room for her to tuck in.
look. I'm hearing a lot of naysaying, and I ain't hearing a lot of ideas.
If it's an ability turtles have, I would allow it.
Okay, it is not an ability that I have no
Pocket
natural
space.
pocket. No natural pocket.
Fuck it, let's just go to a goddamn magic shop. Let's see if we can find a bag of holding or a portable hole or something.
Actually, yeah. A bag of holding can't be that expensive, right? 5 million gold.
Well, looks like we're all turning evil. Time to kill the merchant.
Buy it.
Well,
I'll do
you bought
it.
it. You know, I can check how much a bag of holding costs.
Come on, you're prepared for this, right?
Yeah, come on, DM. All DMs should be prepared.
I have a few things I'm prepared for.
Spontaneous shopping trip.
Also, fun fact. You
I
see
feel like this was more about your players than yourself.
Hang on.
I'm prepared for a lot of things, but I'm not prepared for everything.
Hang on. I have the perfect picture for...
Alright, who wants to roll me a d12?
For what?
For the random I'm looking at my random magic item shop list. Let's see which one is in this
look.
town.
Another 4. Death.
Oh goody.
Somebody else roll.
No,
I'll do it.
this is perfect. This is perfect.
Hang on. I'm gonna post this in dumb things, but this is essentially what we're doing. What we're doing to Nathan.
Y'all violent.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright.
Trying to herd kittens.
You guys look for the one and only magic shop this town has. And it is the Wizard Emporium.
yes!
Oh my
Yes!
Oh my
It
God.
returns!
And there's like a very terrible discount statue of like a... It's like a mini golf statue of a wizard. So, it's really not good looking. It's really fucking ugly.
All right. I'm gonna head in.
Welcome to the Wizard Emporium.
Oh my gosh.
From the chain, the split aisles, we come to you. As you see like a young adult elf who's like super bored with his job. He's just like flipping through a book.
What's his name?
You look at
Yes.
the name tag. And it's
Don't
a
do this.
Copernicus. It's a Copernicus.
Copernicus.
Saves Chad.
Larry.
Evan.
Larry the Wizard Emporium guy.
Larry the lizard lizard wizard is back.
Lizard and Four. No, that's the shop next door.
Big guy on that.
Well,
Big guy on hospitality, ain't he?
Well, good sir. We are in the market for a possible way of keeping our goods away from bandits.
We need to keep our loot safe.
Have you tried swords, sir?
Well, see, we have to leave them behind
Something says
temporarily.
hold it.
Okay, sir. Could I interest you in a bag of holding, perhaps? Maybe a
Sounds
portable
like the
pole.
thing we want.
Wow, Deus Ex Machina.
Why do I have the feeling that he said to sell like 100 bags of holding already?
Well, those would actually be
It is
very.
the Wizard Emporium.
Those would be very beneficial, my good sir. How much?
Alright. 500 gold for a bag.
And how much for a hole?
Is that a lot?
An hospital and criminal.
Don't worry, it's half price off of the market value.
What is the market value?
Oh my gosh, man.
Can I insight him?
Love, it's 2 times 500.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to insight this guy because I want to see how much he. One, if he's trying to screw us, and two, if he just hates his life right now. I'm not great at insight, but 16.
I
So-
think he probably has a low roll to.
You can tell he's like, I hate these prices. I also hate this goddamn job.
Valid.
He's like, okay, the best way I can describe it, he's like in the movie that like the guy who's the manager of a burger place but just hates his job.
He goes. Things aren't exactly the greatest here, are they, my friend?
Yeah. The price of a bag of holding used to be $1,000.
Whew! He just kind
5 centuries ago.
How well traveled are you, young man? Or you just grew up here?
Grew up here. Look, I can get you the price of it lower, but I don't want my boss getting up my ass.
Well,
That sounds uncomfortable, actually.
we are looking at leaving this area, hopefully soon. I mean, and possibly going to, was it Dragons?
Drakenrest.
Yeah. It goes. We're looking
it's
to
to the
head.
south. It's an island.
Yeah, it goes. We're looking to head to Drakenrest. Have you ever been there?
Nope.
Well, if you would be interested in going, and this would, if you could cut a little bit off the price, we could bring you along with us.
You're asking me to quit my job and give you a price cut for it.
He kind of looks and goes, you sound like you're like 2 days away from quitting already.
I'll let you roll a persuasion. It'll be a little bit higher. This is a set job he has as much as he hates it.
I'm gonna use Lucky.
Okay. Still not high enough.
Damn it.
This is what you're using, Lucky.
Yeah,
Yes!
We need the shop guy to actually like say, still not high enough. Like break the fourth wall. He needs to know the rules.
I don't need to tell him the DC until he meets it.
No, he doesn't.
It's that is only a thing God will know.
And what about would a portable hole be cheaper?
No. In fact, it is 4 times more expensive. It does carry a lot more. And as they say, if you stuff it in there, it'll stay.
Lads, I do not like this shop.
My
I'm
boss
not sure what's going on, but it sounds
took
Jesus
his kids
Christ
to the
unreasonable.
festival place. My boss took his kids to the festival and left me here.
That's unfortunate. Do you want to go to the festival?
I really wish I could.
Why don't
I
you?
can't. Because of obligation.
But it's right over there. You could just. Well, I don't. What are you chained here?
Call it your lunch break, mate.
I don't get lunch breaks.
Slowly
Where's
turns
my lunch break?
and looks at the group. I hate this place. Not your fault, kid. They don't give the people lunch breaks. That's barbaric.
Oh, this lunch break is, but it sounds important.
Well,
It's when he eats.
well, Caspian, let's put it this way. For soldiers, it's when they go marching and they take a break from marching.
They take a break from marching?
Yes, you have to rest. You have to rest at some point.
No, you don't.
How many wars have you
That's
been
what the
to?
mounts are for.
Not everybody can
What
have
was that,
mounts.
Caspian? I just want you to repeat that.
That's what the mounts are for. You swim for a while as you can, and then the mounts come up and take the position, and then they go back. And it's a cycle.
Do people?
Fascinating. Well, this is whenever someone works a certain amount. After that, they take a break to have their lunch.
It's where they can. It's when they can eat. They can get off their feet.
Yes. Eating is rather important.
I find that debatable.
You know what? That is valid. Thank you. Yes. Eating is important for those who require it.
Well,
Anyway, forgive us for taking up your time, lad, but are there any other items that may help us?
We have these potions for 50 gold coins.
And what do these potions do?
They heal.
Andre just has this, like, oh no, this is going nowhere look on her face.
He has very common potions and healing for like $50 each.
I'm just looking at this
Is that
kid.
overpriced?
No, actually, that's right on price.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I don't know all the.
Yeah, no, an actual bag of holdings price is supposed to be. I'm looking at it. It's supposed to be 1,000 gold. So I'm like, this place is a scummy place. I've had that written down. They would just keep it that price.
Do you sell bags of holding often?
To the paladins.
Sorry? Did someone talk about me?
No, to like Lady Ambrosia.
Ah, well, yes.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, she's got in a bag of holding or two.
That's nice.
She once tried to put a bag of holding in another bag of holding.
Like, there's
That
this
was-
look of horror on Cadros' face.
Yeah. She's
Here's-
knowledgeable about a lot of things, not magic.
I think Rush hears this and immediately just kind of, his head kind of just like almost mechanically turns to this guy and is like, were they absolutely fucking insane?
But they
I feel
are
like
To
paladins.
be fair, she's a paladin that specializes in religion, not magic. But don't worry, we told her, got it straight done.
Wait, would something bad happen if this was done? It seems like a clever idea. to me.
Yes, if you put a bag of holding inside another bag of holding, it creates an instability in the fabric of space-time, which could potentially lead to. Well, we don't exactly know, but we know it is very, very, very bad.
So
Okay,
You're
I
saying this is a
understood that's
weapon.
bad.
Oh God,
The fact that
no!
the fact that we do not know, but some people did know and did it anyway, suggests that this is a very bad thing.
Let's put.
Oh no, the thing is,
Oh, very
Ambrosia didn't
powerful.
know. Ambrosia didn't know.
Look, the people.
I'm gonna say this: most normal people do not know a lot about magic. So
Simply put, the people who do know what it will do, they're dead, mate.
What effective
Yes,
weapon.
It'd
Yes,
be a
let them
suicide
join them.
tactic. It'd
So-
be a suicide tactic.
So, mate, you have a working relationship with Captain Osborne, right?
Not directly.
Well, could we get a little bit of a discount? We're doing work for him. We're taking medicine up to Iron Den.
I'm sorry, but that'd be up to my boss. And if I'm gonna be honest, he'll say no.
He's clearly dealing with enough as it is. Let's just get the bag and go.
I'm sorry, but I can do something, I guess, because you do seem like nice people, and I am a little thankful that you portray me nice.
Of course, mate.
I'll knock off 100 gold and I'll just say that he took it out of the cash register at some point. You just forgot. It works more often than you think it does.
Kadros just laughs and he goes, I'll tell you what, mate. You do that for us. And if you want a ride off out of this swamp, we'll come find you, alright?
If you can guarantee me a job, sure.
Well,
Yeah, that'll still be 400 gold.
alrighty, so there's...
You need to seek out a better chain of command.
So...
I have to say, I have seen quite a few superiors, and they all seem terrible.
Are you a wizard by chance, dear boy?
No.
What's your profession? Like what's your passion?
I have a passion.
Yes.
I have, as my boss calls it, pizzazz. It's like confetti blows out of his fingers from precipitation.
I thought he wasn't the wizard.
There's other classes that have precipitation.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, is this kid a bard or a sorcerer?
A sorcerer.
He kind of looks at him and goes, "Okay."
I'll say this: Matt, he didn't really do a lot of fancy tricks, so you're guessing sorcerer.
I like the idea of a melancholy bard, though.
Yeah. A bard who hates his job.
I mean, I'll tell you this: he's first level. If you get him as a companion, you could get him to be a sorcerer bard multi-class.
Well, I don't know if I can completely get you a job in the capital, but I think I could get you a job.
You could always try selling. I know some. I know some chips.
But we'll
That'd be interesting.
All right, mate. All right, guys. 400. Who wants to put up their 100?
Wait, guys, just one question. So the currency, like he said, like, $50 or whatever, how much are we actually paying?
We're
Like,
paying
400 gold for a
we're
bag of
paying
holding.
400 gold.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, this is like group comes together for this.
All right.
But this is something
Well-
that can help us out a lot.
Yeah.
Caspian gives all his money.
I would be willing to put up my own as well.
So Caspian puts up 200 gold.
What the fuck?
What?
That's been a 200 gold.
Caspian at
That's what you
200.
said. That's what was on your character sheet at some point, wasn't it?
No, it was always 108.
I looked at a character sheet. It was one of those said 200. I thought
I'll be right back. I gotta use the
No?
bathroom.
I mean, I'll take it.
no.
I don't want to be dishonest. Stream.
I thought I saw one character had like 200 gold.
Maybe. But you can check mine right now. I'm not touching it. It's only 108.
No, I
I'm at
saw.
115. So.
I guess
Um,
I was looking at something else then. My bad.
I have 7.
So Caspian puts up like 100 gold.
No,
So we'll put
108.
up-
He gave all of it.
Sulfur will put up 100.
So that leaves 198 left. I mean, 92.
92.
Yeah.
We can math, we promise.
Well, if there's 5 of us, that would mean we each pay 80 on average, although Ondo only has 70.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
Cadros will pay 100. I was trying to get out of him paying the 100.
92 left.
You're saying the captain wasn't willing to pay for the group item? What?
I need to hire crew members.
What?
You also need. I mean, if you do this job, you'll get more money.
Yeah.
So.
Alright, and it looks like we got the final 92.
All right. All 400 have been paid. You get the bag of holding.
oh, should
It
Ondo
is-
chip in a little bit?
I
If
mean,
it has
if you
stuff
want,
in it.
you can. I mean, they've paid enough for it. So if you want to give some gold to the party as a thing, even it out a little bit, you can. They hand you a bag of holding, but it is the most gaudiest bag of holding you've ever seen.
Oh, God.
As the strap is like a neon blue,
I'll wear it. I'm the pirate. I'll
And-
wear the gaudy shit.
and the
Let's
bag
go.
itself is like a dark vermilion red.
Give it to the pirate.
It's like a dollar section version of Megaphone.
Welcome to the Wizard Emporium.
It's like
Everything's
a party, it's like a
they
party
have.
city costume.
This is the thing about the Wizard Emporium. They have everything you'll need, but it's super overpriced.
This is where you go to buy your wizards.
Yeah,
I mean, we kind of tried to.
you kind of tried. There is still a possibility you can recruit this kid.
Oh, I plan on it. I flat out fucking plan on
By the
recruiting
way,
him.
you want to guess what a sorcerer he is?
Wild magic,
No.
abyssal.
Look at his personality.
Adam?
A what?
He's a-
personality?
He's a shadow.
Oh.
He's a shadow.
Oh my god.
He would actually be very good in combat.
He's only level 1. So
That's all the levels you need.
that's all the
Right.
level you need.
So,
Yeah.
God,
He-
put some meat on his bone.
Yeah, no, I had a randomly themed characters, and I just rolled that one up, and it was like, Shadow Sorcerer, doesn't blink, doesn't really speak much, elf,
what was his name
Nice.
again?
Copernicus.
Copernicus. I'm going to completely butcher the name, but I like this boy. I'm gonna copy. I'm gonna put him in an ally.
He's a high elf, by the way.
He's my new friend.
Yes.
He's a high elf. That explains why he doesn't seem at all fulfilled by his retail job.
Right.
Yeah.
Specifically, he is a sun elf,
Nice.
which is funny because he's a Shadow Sorcerer sun elf.
Oh my god.
He casts his own
Oh,
shadow.
gotta suck ass.
So, well, thank you, Copernicus. You are a good man.
Thanks.
And when we
You're
s-
pretty cool yourself.
There's
Don't
just like,
die.
there's just this huge smile on his face, like you're pretty cool yourself. Just yeah. He just ties a bag of holding to
And
his.
don't tell my
hands.
boss I gave you this discount, or else I will haunt you in your dreams.
Oh, so I'll have 2 visitors in my dreams.
What was that?
What? You're like, what was that? What?
Anyway, stay safe and have a very wizard day.
Oh
That
dear
doesn't
God!
make any sense.
A wizard day to you as well, Copernicus.
Shouldn't
And
your
your
boss?
presence would be
Shouldn't your
welcome on
boss
any
say?
day
You-
Yes.
Go ahead, Aaron.
Oh, let's go. Wouldn't it make more sense for your boss to say, have you all say, have a very magical day?
I don't make the fucking words, dude.
Oh no, I get it. It's one, it's demeaning to have to say that, but it also doesn't make much sense.
Also, I need to do this. He pulls out a party popper. Congratulations for your first buying Pew!
Not first purchase.
Can
As he
I?
like as he just pulls the party popper, and it's like the saddest one.
I
There's not even
u-
confetti that comes out; it's just a sound.
I have a sixth sense that I can see spirits. Is there a spirit of shame like being born from this poor boy?
If he died, yes, he would.
like I look at the spirit of shame I have, and I just picture the ghost just going, "Poor kid."
Yeah, that's about right.
It's a different type of shame, but it's still shame all the same.
All right,
Anyway.
lads. Let us let's go get that medicine.
All right. As you guys get to the gates of this city, there's that lizard folk guard you guys saw beforehand. He was training outside. He's holding the reins of 2 horses. He's also absent-mindedly every once in a while licking his lips as he looks at the horses.
Just hey, Karos, mate, not cool.
You see, so the party, which 2 people will have to get on 1 horse, which is going to be a fun experience for Fonda.
Yeah, I think Onda weighs a lot more than y'all. I don't think she can share a horse.
Karos doesn't ride, bitch.
She's gonna have to.
That's mine, Yonta.
But you guys see what is a nice black, kind of tied up maned horse. It has patches of brown on its stomach. And in the reins itself is carved the name a beast, which you can guess from the way it's carved in, it's less derogatory, more like this is what the name is of this horse.
It's just
literally called
beast. I want.
Yeah.
What's the other one?
The other horse is a nice brown and white dotted horse.
Ooh.
Its mane has been kind of cut short.
Horse would go for the Pixie
It's-
Bob look.
It is a bit bigger than Beast is, though.
So it's probably about. It's about the size of a draft horse.
Yeah. This one's called Kicker.
How do you picture somebody? Why do they call it Kicker?
That's a telling thing.
So don't get behind this one.
That's a good idea. The lizard folk says, nodding his head.
Why do I just picture the lizard folk as a black guy?
His shield's been dented.
It's got a horseshoe imprint on his chest plate. That's why he was licking his lips. He wants to eat it.
Wait, do lizard folk have lips?
I mean, lizard lip.
Yeah, they have lizard lips.
His
Okay.
mouth, lizard lips.
No, it's basically lips.
You know
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
They're not actually lips.
I'm gonna jump on Kicker. Why not? I feel like he might be the safer one than Beast.
Roll an animal handling as you do.
Oh boy.
You
Okay.
better not make me waste a spell
Guys,
to talk towards
You get on the horse, and then immediately he bucks you off before you can grab the reins.
Fuck! Oh, you fuck.
I like the idea. You land directly on your ass. You know that pain. You land directly on it.
Now, do we just have to keep rolling handling until we get a good enough roll to
I
X
mean,
out?
you just need the fucking the one who's actually God, what would be? It's not piloting a horse. It's
You're losing a whole horse? What?
I don't know the direct term for it.
It's
The
just
rider.
Yeah,
Yes.
the jockey. Only the jockey needs Whoever does the animal handling basically becomes the jockey.
The person at the reins.
Yeah.
Okay, so were there 2 horses and we're
Yes,
split?
and Caspian can make his own spectral mount,
Okay,
which he gets to decide how it looks.
so yeah, so Onda and Sulfur should not be on the same horse. So
Guys,
Uh,
Onda is using wild shape to turn into a horse, okay? Because a large
That's not
horse,
going to last long enough.
Yeah, that only lasts an hour.
a large
It-
horse
it-
can carry a mass
An
of
hour per
400
level, but still.
pounds. You would need a large horse can on average carry 400 pounds. You would need a massive horse to carry the 460-pound Onda.
These are draft horses, not riding horses, so they can carry a bit more. But in case if you want, we can have Onda has one horse. Someone gets someone 2 people's a horse, and then Caspian can carry someone else.
The carrying capacity of a horse is 480 pounds in D&D.
So these
For a
draft,
war horse, it is 540 pounds.
yeah, it would not be warhorse level, but they would carry. But Kicker would carry a bit more weight, so he'd definitely be able to carry Alnia very easily.
Okay.
Alnia shouldn't be too much.
I have been consulting Google. Draft horses are the largest horses that get around 2,000 pounds, and that makes their max about 400. Even the largest horse cannot carry Onda.
these are
Oh, it's a good
fantasy.
thing this isn't real life.
Onda.
These are
400
fantasy horses. Just accept it and ignore the logic and have fun.
Onda.
A turtle shouldn't weigh 400 pounds.
I looked up total weights. Onda is an average weight. Okay, but if the DM says that she can ride a horse, then she can ride a horse. I will stop pestering you about it.
Yeah, because in real life you can't cast Finger of Death.
Okay, the average of a turtle is
I mean, if you
over
have a
400
gun, you
pounds.
can.
So Anda would have to ride alone on her horse, but yes, you would be able to ride a horse.
I'm gonna roll animal handling just for the hell of
You know what?
For kicker or for beast,
it. Which one's easier?
you don't know.
Kicker's a little bigger. He might be a little older.
And he kicks like a horse.
I'll go for kicker.
Look, you just don't want to stand behind. Oh my god.
You stood behind him.
High or low?
Oh no.
Low, so low.
So very
Okay.
5.
You kind of walk towards him, but you're walking from behind, and you were able to stop yourself enough just as a fucking hoof comes through your fucking head. Is you just watch as it nearly taps your nose.
See, I tried.
Kid.
I tried kicker. I'm gonna try beast.
I'm guessing Onda is gonna take kicker.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, the druid. Who would guess?
Guys, though, just FYI, Sulfur weighs 300 pounds. Is someone gonna be light enough to share a horse with Sulfur?
Resh would be.
Yeah.
Alright.
Resh or Kadros would be.
So
They
Yeah.
don't carry too much.
I'm going to attempt animal handling on beast
Beast.
this time. If I can't, I
Yeah.
might just like double up if possible with Caspian, the melee person driving, and the range caster having the rider's back. So
Yeah.
Sulfur can give it a try too, of course.
Alright. As you kind of get close to Beast, he kind of snorts. But he doesn't do anything aggressive as you kind of get on him.
I pat the side of his neck with the 19. It's just a quick pat.
Yeah, a quick pat. You see a kinship of, I don't deal with bullshit, so don't give me any.
Yeah, he goes, I feel you, buddy.
Fox.
Okay, I only rolled a 10, but on this very nice. Okay? Don't hurt me.
You get.
He's not high enough to hurt you, but you're definitely not happy with your writing.
Oh God, you're a turtle.
but
You're
you're
a
too
turtle.
heavy. But you're too heavy to kick off either.
The horse
Natural
just.
armor.
The horse just lays down.
I mean, the horse can do that, but he's been trained not to.
The horse looks over at the lizard
Submit.
folk.
Common
The
animal.
only reason he's not confused is one, you're heavy, and two, you're a druid. So
Yeah.
I just picture Kicker looks over at the lizard folk. Just, are you fucking kidding me? Look, I'm too old for this shit.
so who does Resh wish to go with? Anda's on her own just because of weight. So he could either go with Caspian or he could go with Cadros.
All right. Who wishes to suffer my presence?
I shared a room with you, mate. So.
That's fair. I'm going with Cadros.
Yeah.
Us.
So Caspian, you get to have the metal man on your back.
Hey.
Yeah, and like during all this time, they're choosing to look outside, dripping water into a puddle that gets slightly larger and larger, and then manifesting from that is this large, imposing-looking hippocampus. That's like the front half of a
Nice.
giant horse, the back half of like this kind of scaled sharkfish cross creature.
I picture it would be more
Only
of a
two
dolphin
front legs,
for
but
you.
the back half of it seems to like float as though it's swimming in the air.
That is horrifying, mate.
Has these very intelligent blue eyes. Gives it a nice pat, hearty pat on the shoulder, mounts it easily, offers a hand for his friend.
I was joking. I want to say roll animal handling.
This
That's how I
animal
just felt.
discorporated real quick.
I know. I wanted to do it. However.
It's also smart enough to know not to try.
Yeah.
Wow.
It only exists because of the spell. It's not stupid. Horses are pretty smart.
Terrifying.
Sometimes.
Well, this one is especially intelligent. It has an intelligence of 6. Not 2.
Yeah, the party
3.
is able to ride their mounts.
As with the bag of holding what is basically 20 pounds of medicine,
Dear God.
they make their way to the western coast of the Wales Hollow Peninsula. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Awesome.
All right.
Good session, everybody.
Yeah.
Nice, fun times. It's glad to be back. Love
Right.
being back.